Hello, family. Once again, welcome. This is Empowerment Network. And if you are new here, my name is Comfort Confor. And of course, as you can see, we are family in this house. We're brothers and sisters and friends. We're here to talk about something very interesting and exciting. If you are new, do not go sit there and listen. And of course, ask us a question. You might want to be part of us, of this beautiful family. Today is Teachers' Day, the 5th of October, 2023. Hello, Sister Gladys.
Hi, Sister Comfort. Hello, Brother Andy. Great to be back again. It's a yes, your signature move. Always nice to be here. Yes, as we know, our teachers will really need to use this or connect, and it's going to reshape how education or how teaching is done. Back to you.
Yeah, sure. So, of course, Mr. Bergs, he is a bit more happy today or happier today because he won his golf, all right, match game. Yes, come on, stay high.
Hi everyone, happy Thursday. It's nearly the weekend.
I know. We'll stick you here till Sunday night. You not go anywhere. No weekend for you this weekend. You have a lot. All right, guys. So now it's Teachers' Day, and of course, we just miss our brother Eric. He is a teacher in Kenya, and of course, he was it was his idea that we discuss how O Connect is going to escalate or take the teaching profession to another level. We just want to leave it open, guys. Chat. Today is Teachers' Day. Let's know what you have been doing and let's discuss how O Connect or ONPASSIVE as a whole, the ecosystem, will do something different to the teaching profession. Andy.
Okay, now this is for the benefit of both the teachers and the students. So, for example, a teacher will be able to record a lecture and then upload it so that others can then use that and they can be paid by from allowing others to watch the recording. But from a student's point of view, it doesn't matter where they are around the globe, they're going to be able to understand what's going on because of the auto translation. So it means that anyone with an internet connection can get any form of education, no matter what it is, whether it's carpentry, English, mathematics, geography, archaeology, it doesn't matter. Everything is going to be able to be online so that anyone will be able to learn something. And there are some accreditations coming along with Academy, obviously, but that will use our OConnect platform. So phenomenal start. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, sure. Sister Gladys, for some reason, I actually chose Auntie to come from the happiest moment first. Before we go about, to paint a little quick picture about what teachers go through. Guys, let us know in the chat section if you are a teacher, what part of the world you are calling in from, and what kind of treatment, what kind of things, difficulties, challenges do teachers go through in your own part of the world. So, Sister Gladys, is that something we can discuss, especially from the perspective of teachers back home?
Yes, Sister Comfort. Actually, I just received a text from Eric, our brother, who was supposed to be here today, and is giving his 3 points how he thinks All Connect is going to help teachers. First of
Mhm.
all, Happy Teachers Day. Our brother Eric actually is a teacher, and so when you listen to this, when you are connected, we wish you a Happy Teachers Day and all the teachers in ONPASSIVE and around the world. So he says he thinks teachers will have an easy time to conduct classes online using our platform of All Connect. He mentions about the language translation also. It's going
Mhm.
to be very, very helpful because as we know, many people are marginalized, including children and adults. They are marginalized because of, language differences. So All Connect will make it very easier. He says the classes are going to be very, very interactive during the classes because of the features, which he says because of proprietary reasons, he doesn't want to go into details more. We know them. He just mentions one, the clapping is his favorite. He says teachers can share PDFs, on the process. So he believes this is going to be very, very helpful because they can do it in real time. And he says overall, the features of OConnect will make it easier and save time. And he finishes by saying he is encouraging anybody who has not done the free signing or registration to access OES to do so, so that they can have that free trial. So I leave it at that. I'm here to pass the message. It was his day today. Thank you.
And
Back to you.
exactly. I know. I'm happy that he had to still reach out to our people through you. That was a good one, of course. Happy Teachers' Day to you again, my brother Eric. So I'm just happy, Angie, listening to this because as a young graduate too from the university, one of the earliest things I did was teaching, right? And I know what exactly some of those things. It's not always good because it's not you don't need a soothsayer or what to for everybody to know that teachers, I think, play the most, or if not one of the most important roles in the society, because they are nation builders. If you're a president, a medical doctor, a journalist, whoever, if you're a figures guy or whatever you are, whoever, it's thanks to the teacher. But then back from where we come from, sometimes it can be pathetic because they work so hard, they do everything with passion and the love and all of those for actually little or actually or nothing. Sometimes it's hard, sad to say. They go through quite a lot and they do that much. They raise presidents and everybody for little or no salary, but then they're still happy to do it. It's sad because when you see where Eric is excited about All Connect, I can relate to that. A video, I think I'm telling this story for the second time. A video went viral where somebody was trying to teach children about ICT, internet stuff, all of those IT and stuff like that. And the didactic or the teaching aid they had was a stone. So they had an imaginary laptop in front of them and an imaginary mouse. The teacher says, place your hand on top of this rock, this small stone. The place is said, move it around and put your face in front, look in front. So just imagine there's something in front, you're painting it. So children are like, what is this? What are they doing? But then the good news here is it's not all connected one of those, but then the entire ecosystem, there's so much to provide such that the institution itself can be able to provide these devices so that children can finally touch it when they're doing RCT. They look at it, they manipulate it, and stuff like that. So I believe that it's going to be quite different, as Eric said, and as what we have seen, either as students or as teachers. So Andy, maybe a comment on that, or what do you think more of this? We just care a bit more, not discriminating, but about teachers who are struggling, that this is the place.
Yeah, I forgot. So apologies. Happy Teachers' Day, and especially to you, Eric. Yeah. You find that the vast majority of teachers have a fixed salary. So if we take the UK as an example, and I know this doesn't apply worldwide, but teachers in the UK have a fixed salary. So you can get to a certain level, but that's it. You can't get any higher. So if you remain in the profession for years and years and years, they give you a retirement pension at the end of the day. And for most teachers that stay in the system for that long, they have a nice pension. But for many other countries, it doesn't work like that. And obviously, as you quite rightly said, Comfort, the biggest problem is that you're limited, you're fixed with the income that you can achieve, no matter where you are. And obviously, as you say, in some places, teachers aren't even being paid, which is a real shame.
Yeah.
But if you were to use the OConnect system and as I said before, start videoing your lectures, you'd be able to offer this to billions of others. And this is where it starts to get really exciting, because if you can do that, if you were to do a lecture and 100,000 people bought it for $1 to watch that lecture, that's 100,000 extra on top of your income. Now, if you then think about it from the point of view of, hold on a second, if I actually take part in on passive, I can build a secondary income to run alongside that as well. But I'm also utilizing OConnect as well as being able to sell it to others. So now I'm getting the company to do something for me in the form of building my business. I've activated my account because I've bought OConnect anyway, and now it's being able to be offered out to thousands of others. So I've got two streams of income from one product. That has the potential to create a huge amount of additional income for a lot of the teachers that struggle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's big, isn't it, Sister Gladys? Because maybe I'll let you go first, and then I would like to chip in something. Sister Gladys, oh, you're trying to unmute.
Yes, yes. That's true what Andy is saying. As we know, teachers really they are like the first gate after home. Of course, the parents are the first teachers for the children, but when they go to school, the teachers have a lot to deal with. And then for the children, especially who walk long distances to school, it's hard even to have some spare time that you can provide extra help. Say, for example, here in the US, if children are not able to do well to catch up with the other kids in class, there can be a way that the school organizes to have extra programs for these children. Parents also can organize to have extra help for these children, but the access of the resources is much easier here. Imagine of the children back home. If a child missed something in class, they are literally left behind because there's no way for the most schools. I'm not talking of those who live like in big cities or their parents work and they have, well-paying jobs and they are able to provide these services. But we have children around the world who are left behind because of lack of access to these extra resources. OConnect will make it easier that if a teacher was teaching and realizes that the student is left behind, it's just a click away to organize for an extra session to be able to provide the required help. And we have so many talented teachers in several countries around the globe, I'm sure, who have not been able to showcase their skills beyond the class. And with the OConnect, they can reach wherever they want in the world. There's no limit how far they can go. As long as they have the expertise, they put their courses together. With the OConnect, they can offer their classes around the globe where they choose. And then the fact that the sessions in OConnect, you can decide how long you want to watch or how long you can summarize without going to the details. The features are so user-friendly. I was going to use the word intense, but I don't want to make it sound like it's really hard. But they are so user-friendly. They make it so easy. And many of these teachers or professors, they are going to increase their network, how far they can go. They are going to be able to showcase their expertise around the world. And I believe all connectors come during the right time to bring the world together. Back to you, Sister Comfort.
Yeah, I know it's just all fun and joy because all of this, and when you remember back to the fact that some teach for actually almost nothing, Sister Gladys. Imagine now that they are able to get this value from here, to be able to get access to All Connect, not only as a teaching aid, number one, but also that they can benefit from it, from the financial part of it. So listen, imagine that they, with all the passion they taught without earning anything or quite very little, and now they are going to be even more productive. And I'm just thinking, when you just want to leave aside the fact that they can benefit financially, which is already sorted, and let's shift back to the value itself, right? Just imagine there's a lot of things that are going to happen, connecting even children. You can have a lot of stuff to do with other schools around within your community, other schools within your country, and even in the other countries. It takes just All Connect, and a child, a school in Cameroon, and another school in Kenya, and a school in Birmingham, UK. They have a day together. Even today's Teachers Day. teachers can connect, not necessarily having to travel, but then it's international teachers. They may be some school partnering with other schools from other countries and stuff. And on a day like this, they just want to meet and share their cultures and learn from each other. Going back to kind of competitions, or just going to classes. Say today is mental sums competition between my school and your school and stuff like that. They do it online on All Connect, on facing that big board and just doing it and shouting and doing all the resounds and stuff. It makes it quite different, because children just want that fun. They don't want it. They want to keep it really easy. And with the help of All Connect, because one thing, when I started home educating my own children, I learned a lot from other parents. They make you understand that children have different ways of learning. Each child has their unique way of learning. You let them use that unique way of theirs, because you have all the means without anybody interfering with the other, and it works really well. So it makes life just very simple. Even the teachers, so they have some quality of life, because like God, I have what to teach my children, and I have something to take home in terms of taking care of my own family. What a joyful thing, Andy. What I hope that was something. Let's see.
Well, I want to take it back a bit more. So we've got a product that enables people to connect. Now, if we go back to the what happened in the pandemic, we had a lot of schools that were having to use a video conferencing platform, and one of my friends is retired now, but he was a teacher during that period of time, and he said what happened was it took a week and a half, 2 weeks to teach the kids how to use the other system they used. The problem that they had was he would do this lecture, these kids register, sign on, and then they go and play on their PlayStation, and he doesn't know whether they're watching or paying attention or not, because there's no way of being able to check. But obviously, with the next level from our point of view, once we've got the academy up and running, academy has this distraction detection equipment, so that's built into this. So not only have you got the main platform now that allows everybody and anybody to connect across the globe. So anyone that's got internet connection can be on the call, no matter where they are, because the OConnect is designed in such a way with the AI technology that it sends someone bandwidth if needed. In other words, if their bandwidth is poor, OConnect will make sure they can remain on the call. So this is important when you're teaching others. They need to make sure that it's not frozen, or there's a problem, they've lost the connection, and you will be back again. So again, this is the next level from our point of view. We've got the next level equipment to be able to make sure that they can remain on the call. So this is big. But I love the way that you made a suggestion about different schools in different countries connecting and being able to share things online. So, we have, a town is then twinned with another town in Belgium or Germany or France or wherever it might be. Just think if you could use OConnect to be able to twin schools. So you had a school here and a school in Kenya, or a school here and a school in France, or a school here and a school in America. It doesn't matter where. You have that facility or that capability now. And as OConnect has got no limitations as to how many people you could have on the call, you could have 2 schools with, 4,000 or 5,000 students from each school online to do a huge lecture, for instance. Now, again, if you think about this from a teacher's perspective, and I'm not just talking about school teachers here, I'm talking about teachers of business. When you take this, the the multi-level marketing guys that do these events, and they or the cryptocurrency, and they do these events where they're trying to teach others about the system, how things work, how it works, what it does, what you're going to get out of it, this type of scenario. If you had that capability to be able to use OConnect to do the event, and again have it translated in real time, so that all of the other people across the globe can actually get access to it and really go, oh yeah, I get it, this is brilliant, I can learn something here. So yes, it's National Teachers Day, but that it applies to everybody that teaches something. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah, sure. Sister Gladys, anything to add to that, please?
I'm gonna come now from the perspective of how ONPASSIVE comes in with all this. I know some people have different perspectives of AI, but this is why we are passionate about ONPASSIVE, because the products that the company is designing, like All Connect, is something that is really bringing value already to people. I see the excitement going on. We have a group of founders in Kenya who are literally moving from town to town to show people how All Connect works. And the perception is totally different. They are, once they discover how interactive it is, they are focusing more on people understanding what the product is. And when we look at the cost of All Connect with all that it provides, it brings us down again to the man, Mr. Ash Mufare, who is the CEO of the company, how he puts people first and designs the products that really speak to the people themselves. And with this All Connect, as I mentioned earlier, and as Anders explained, and it's really going to speak to so many people. It is already speaking to people. It has spoken to us, and it continues to, because not only hosting the meetings there, it's that connection when using the platform. It's how it's bringing people together as a family, using this product not only to, to subscribe subscribe to it for free to try it, but also that you have the potential to own a business by just subscribing to it as an independent product, which is a business of its own. This is priceless. It opens doors to so many homes. It opens doors to, like, across the globe. It opens doors to people who never thought of owning a business, leave alone owning a business with a company called OnPassive, and how we know how big it's planning to go. How, because of what we have seen happening, all the partnerships happening. I just count myself blessed, and I'm sure you do too. And I just hope that people come in to see the products first. Don't even come in for the money. Come just to explore and see what it is. And if you don't like it, you go. But if you discover the value, I can guarantee you that you are not going anywhere, because we are here. We have discovered the value. Thank you. Back to you, Sister Comfort.
Exactly. When you talk about values, like you're starting the show afresh, because we can never say enough about the value that OnPassive has to offer. Like Angie already touched on O Connect on Academy that is on the way, right? So think about own joy. And again, children are just like, they study well, they study. There's fun in learning, and then it's just very interesting, and then there's safety and all of those things. There times when the child is either sick, or when we had the pandemic and all of those things like that. There's no thing like a child will be missing out on anything, because they can still be lying on their bed because they've got a cold, and they're still in class. They connect, and they're still learning. Or they give them an assignment on own joy, they do it right there and drop it, and then the teacher corrects it even before they come back, so they're not missing out on anything. This is the value we are talking about. Like it's just crazy. So what is here, if you know somebody who is a teacher, if you are a teacher, or you have something, just let them just come in. Teacher here being anybody, like Andy said, anybody who has anything at all to teach. bring them on, bring them. There's what we call art and design and stuff like that. We call it other names, but there are parents who can give practical lessons in art and design, like my auntie who weaves the best baskets I've ever seen on planet Earth. Children like craft. When they look at that, they say, and stuff like that. They can learn just from that. That's an extra skill that it's priceless. So it's just anything at all. If you can teach anything, this is just that place, because it takes you to another, gives you that experience that it even, it uplifts your life and gives you, I think, better quality of life, because everything here is just quite fun. So I think we should be taking a quick round to end the show. But then, Andy, if you are saying anything and you want to invite someone or give them reason why they should be here, especially a teacher, because it's a teacher's day and we're talking about teachers today, I think that would be a way to go.
I've come across many teachers over the years, particularly those that work abroad, in many different countries, international schools, etc. And a lot of teachers I've met that have moved from the UK to go abroad specifically because there is more money in it. They have a different opportunity. If they go from the UK to Dubai, for instance, the income changes quite substantially. And this is really what it boils down to for many people. It's making sure that they can, do what they love. Some people do it purely for the love and not for the money. But again, a lot of them are limited as to what they can and can't do. So you've got an opportunity here to be able to, teach anything to anybody. I'm not particularly good at DIY, but I must admit I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and some I can't find that I want to understand or learn. But this is an opportunity where anybody with any skill can teach somebody else and earn a little bit from it at the same time. That's phenomenal. And that gives everybody the same opportunity. But as I said before, it gives you two income streams. First of all, you've got an income stream from ONPASSIVE, but secondly, from the skill that you've got to be able to teach others. So, it's all round win-win situation.
Okay, Sister Gladys, one last one from you, please.
The last one, again, I'm going to give it to our guest, Eric, who could not make it in.
All right, no
He's
problem.
saying that he's very, very excited about OConnect, how it's going to reshape teaching, because it's easy to integrate it into their part. It's easy to integrate it as part of their curriculum under digital literacy, which is currently happening in a school. And it's saying it will save parents time, paying money for extra help for the students outside the classroom, because with the subscription, either under the teacher or if the parent decides to explore and subscribe, either account, it's easy to help the student. But he's happy, saying, because he has an account already and he can use his own meeting to help students with extra help. So that's really precious. For me, I'm here again to say thank you, teachers, for all that you do. We appreciate you. We know you do a lot of work. Sometimes you teach a child to write 5 as a number. They write it backwards. You tell them to write P or a B, they write a D. So we really appreciate, we know you do a lot. But with the OConnect, it's much more interactive. It's more efficient to use. You just have to come in and explore. Coming in is for free registration. You don't have to provide any credit card or any payment, but we believe that this product is really going to bring the world together through the experience of, how we can use it. It's precious, to say the least. Back to you, Sister Comfort.
It's precious indeed. And of course, that was a powerful one contribution coming from Eric himself as a teacher. I think it made a lot of sense. And, he's actually sharing his experience and you can really feel it. So again, thank you, teachers, for all you do. Keep on doing that. The nation is what it is because of you. The hospitals are what they are because of you. And of course, we appreciate you. So how do we end this? We end still on a note. The other day, Gideon and myself were talking about calling on people to gift a student an affiliate account. So if you can, please gift a teacher an affiliate account. So you are not giving it to that teacher. You are building a whole community of yours. You are building a society. Gift a teacher an account. This goes a long way. Thank you, guys. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't yet. Share the video if you find it interesting or useful. And of course, see you again quite soon. Thank you, Gladys and Andy. See you soon, guys. Bye.